What's going on, everybody? It's Mel here, Darkside of the Grill. Today we got another fantastic cook for you. Make sure you're hitting subscribe, hit the bell, do all of that. Today it's a very special pineapple chipotle glazed pork loin roast with bone from my man's recipe book, the BBQ Buddha, the 4 Fundamentals of Smoking. That's right. He dropped this book. It's amazing. Get on it. There are so many variations of things and ideas this is inspired from, not to a T, but it is definitely right out of his new cookbook. Make sure you check it out. Today, we're starting with chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. Look at this. Now, we're not going the whole thing. There we go. We're going the whole thing. Let's do it. I like a good glaze anyway. Pineapple juice. We're gonna do about a half a cup. Now I'm gonna cook this down and throw it in the blender before we're done. But we'll mix it up real fine first. Half cup of fresh honey. Oh, this comes from a friend of mine's farm, just out of town, Porkloin County, and he loves those bees more than he loves his kids. Let me tell you. So I'm very happy every time I get to use his honey. Because you can taste it. You can taste the love. It's a big deal. Now we're going with 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Nutmeg is a kicker here in this mix. And then we got 1 tablespoon of kosher salt. This thing is crazy. And a little more because I don't mind it salty. Right on. Apple cider vinegar. This is going to be a nice little kick. Quarter cup apple cider vinegar. Just to give it that little bit of base. Now, this is my own little addition. Garlic and ginger. I like the taste of the garlic in there, and the ginger. It doesn't hurt either. It's a nice, fresh little thing. And when we cook it down, we'll lose a lot of it, but not all of it. Boom. There we go. Perfect. Give it a mix. Mix. Absolutely beautiful. Like I said, we're going to cook this down, throw it through the blender, and this will become our glaze for this bad boy. Now I'm going to show you how I'm going to prep him before we get our big green egg fired up. We're going to smoke this guy low and slow for a little bit. I've got some beautiful applewood. Beautiful applewood I'll be doing here. Here he is. Hey! Elvis. It's always got to stop by. We're going to use mustard as a binder for this bad boy. Get that massage going in there. Oh, I do love... I go crazy over mustard. I love it. Honestly, I don't usually use a binder, but for this one we'll do it. Elvis, quiet, buddy. Simmer down. My boy. My boy. Alright. Clean up the mess a bit here. Get rid of you. Nasty. And then jump back to you. Now this is all conjecture. Whatever you're liking, I want you to use your favorite pork rub. Whether it be a butt rub, this one is my favorite. Bad Byron's butt rub, it's a classic, man. This is a classic on the track. Everyone starts out, this is one of the rubs that you definitely are gonna see in comps, wherever. Elvis, come on, man. There we go. Okay. Deadly. Get that rub all over there. Now we're gonna let her sit. Gonna let her sit in the fridge for about 15 minutes while we get the big green egg fired up. Get that glaze. Blend it up in the saucepan. And there we go. This is gonna be a deadly cook. Stay tuned. I'll see you in a little bit. So this pork loin cook is going to be indirect. I'm going to light these charcoals. It's beautiful Brazilian lump charcoal from Big Green Egg. Going to get these fired up. Going to get my plate setters on both sides. Get the grills up here. Make sure they're clean. Going to add my hickory. I'm smoking this with hickory. I want a nice deep smoke on this one. So hickory chunks I'm going to put in there before I cover it up. then we're ready to go. So you know what time it is, people. Oh, there we go. Firing the whole time, everybody. Woo! She's good and lit there. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna take these chunks and I'm gonna mix them. They're not going right in that red coal. I'm putting these all over so that as these coals burn in, they're gonna hit those chunks and start smoking. That way it smokes for longer than the 15 minutes it'll take to burn out in there. This is what I like to call my bullseye method. Bullseye from the center, smokes out. As it smokes, the chips hit. So we'll put the other plates that are in. Boom. Put in my pan. Nice little drip pan. The grills. She's lit real good. Gonna let her sit like this open for a couple minutes until I see the smoke start swirling, then I'll shut her down, dial it in. We're looking for 250, 275. That'll be perfect. So the smoke is caught on the big green egg real well. She's definitely warming up. Like I said, we want to hit her around 250 is the goal here. So I'm going to take this guy, took her fresh out of the fridge. That rub is set real nice on there. Going to make sure and push her tight. You always want to push your proteins tight. That way you're not spreading it out and the fat isn't leaking. And look at that, how perfect that is. We're going to leave her undisturbed now for at least an hour to get that smoke on there, let that rub set right in. I am super pumped at how this is going to look. We're going to go cook that beautiful glaze down. We're going to throw it in the blender, cook it up, thicken it up, and then we'll be back out here in an hour with the glaze to start doing the glaze, pumping it up. We'll see where we're at. See you in a minute. Okay, we've been smoking for a little over an hour now. Rocking 250s now. We're going to temper real quick. See where we're at. 115s. You know what? It's time. We've cooked down our beautiful. All right, take a look. We blended it up, cooked it down to a nice, beautiful, goopy glaze. We did the back of the spoon trick. That's a big one. Look into that. It's time. You can see the rub is stuck to this. Oh man, look at that glaze just sticking to it. Get all up in those bones. Pineapple chipotle pepper with the adobe sauce. Take a look at that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous already? And down the back side. Absolutely beautiful. Nice deep coating there. There we go. I'm going to let that ride. We're bringing it up to 145. We're going to let it rest for about 15 minutes and we're going to serve it. So I'll see you in a little bit for another douse of this beautiful glaze. Always with the little sneaky poos. You got to do a sneaky poo all the time. Let's take a temp. 135. We're looking for 145, so we're minutes away. We're minutes away from our target temp, which is fantastic. Everything's good. We're going to do just another little coat. Hey? Like she's already pretty shellacked on there, but coat after coat doesn't hurt anybody, does it? I don't think so. See, we got this low enough. We got the temp low enough that it's not burning, right? So the sweets in this beautiful, beautiful glaze are not burning. That's the trick. That's the key, right? If we had any kind of a flare up or heat up, this would instantly burn, and that's no bueno. We don't want that. So this is perfect, smoking along, 250. Another 10-15 minutes. We're going to pull her off, rest her for a bit, and then we'll do a nice slice for you. I'm feeling really good about this thing. Take another temp. See where we're at. Oh yeah, 146 and change. Guess what, people? We're coming off a rest now. Look at that glaze. Absolutely perfect. Now I don't want to... There we go. Just like that. Now the goal is to tent it. So all we want to do is tent it, let it rest. We don't want to mess up that glaze too much. There we go. So we're going to tent this. Not too tight. We're going to let it rest for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to slice her up, do a little taste test. Let me tell you, people, this is already smelling amazing. And there she is, the BBQ Buddhas style pork loin, bone in, pineapple chipotle glazed pork roast. I cannot wait to rip into this, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely perfect. And there it is. There it is, people. Look at that. Just perfect. Now, this wouldn't be it without the Buddha bite. Here it comes. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely perfect smoked pork, pineapple chipotle glaze. Oh. That's it. That's money. I need you to subscribe, hit the bell, do it all. Pick up his book, The 4 Fundamentals of Smoking. This is money, people. You're going to lose your mind when you taste this. Thank you very much for following along. It's how we do, baby. It's how we do.